What exactly is Akashic and why do you think it's important to go into past life?
जरूरी नहीं है कि जो चीज हमने देखी नहीं है या जो चीज हमको पता नहीं है that didn't exist.
What are the common misconceptions that people have?
आकाशिक रीडिंग या कोई भी स्पिरिचुअल रीडिंग करने के लिए एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग कॉलिंग आती है.
How different is mediumship from Akashic?
Mediumship is where a person can talk to souls or departed people who are no longer with us.
How did you work on your intuition level?
The only way I feel you can build that up is whenever I feel that my energy is off or I'm feeling very drained or I don't want to do certain things, I try to plug in my earphones. I listen to Hanuman Chalisa.
Have you ever had any fearful experience also?
After a few days, I just felt like this soul since 2 days is being around me. ठीक है, मतलब एक ओल्ड सोल मेरे अराउंड है, बार बार फील हो रही है, पता नहीं कि क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं.
Welcome everyone to the Gargi Arya Show, a show to help you live and design a life and a business that you can be proud of. And today we are back with another inspiring and a very amazing episode with a beautiful guest. Her name is Miss Astha Agarwal. She is a 5D Akashic reader, tarot reader, a spiritual mentor, a spiritual guide who is here to guide so many people like us in terms of living our best life, in terms of helping us to recognize who we are, what are we facing as problems today, what are the root causes of those problems from our past life, so that we can heal it and become our best version. So without any further ado, before I welcome her on board, I just want all of you to know that this episode, it's going to be super duper powerful. And if you are someone who is keen to understand about yourself, who is keen to understand about what is past life, what is the importance of tarot, what is the importance of Akashic reading, this is going to be absolutely for you. And without any further ado, welcome Astha ma'am to the show. Thank you so much for coming from such a long way to Delhi, and I'm super excited to have you here.
Thank you, Gargi, for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Super. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited for today's episode. We have so much to talk about.
Yes. And especially the topic जो हम जिस पर बात करेंगे, that is one of my favorite topics to talk about. So I'm looking forward to it. So let's start with the first thing. पहले तो I just want to ask कि how did your journey exactly start? Because I believe हर किसी की एक story होती है from where they begin. So like how did you start and how did you have the inspiration to help people in this?
Okay. So my journey started around 3 years back and I was doing completely insane things before that. So I originally did my graduation in psychology and then after the lockdown hit, I used to try different things to work things out, like how I want to explore my career. Uske baad, in 2023, I went to Goa for a culinary course and wahan pe we all used to live in the same building, all our classmates. And this girl from the US, her name is Ashley. She got tarot cards. And back in the lockdown, मैंने tarot cards सीखा था when there were like so many online courses coming out वगैरह. तो मैंने सीखा था, so I didn't know the basics of it. But I didn't quite get into the depth because I was going through a rough phase in life तभी. So whenever I used to pick a card, it used to be either the 3 of swords or the death or the tower. तो मुझे बहुत डर लग जाता था कि अरे ये क्या हो रहा है. So then I just kept it aside, my deck and everything. And when I went to Goa, this girl, she got those cards again. And that's when it clicked to me कि out of all the spiritual modalities, ये मेरे पास क्यों आ रहा है इतने बार. And then I just told her कि मुझे आता है करके वगैरह. And what we used to do is, like, when we came back from school and everything, we used to pick up cards for everyone, like all of our classmates. So she used to give her take, I used to give my take. And then after a few days, people used to come and tell me, Astha, you told me this and that happened. And that's when somewhere it came to me कि this is going somewhere करके. So when I came back to Pune, तो तब I learned this again properly. Like I did the course again. And I started with first the family and friends, how we usually do.
Right.
and then I got on some platforms to gain some confidence. Then eventually I started off just with tarot, but
अच्छा.
then eventually I wanted to explore more and more. तो तब मैंने Akashic and then auto writing, everything I started exploring.
Amazing. So it all started with the curiosity, and basically curiosity से ज़्यादा what I can feel is बार बार वो चीज़ आपके सामने आई
Yeah,
थी.
हाँ.
Amazing. So it's like whatever you are seeking is seeking you.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing this. So you know there are so many people जो ये podcast देख रहे हैं, and specifically our topic is around mediumship, past life, Akashic. So even when I talk about my experience, Akashic सीखने से पहले I was like कि ऐसा होता भी है या नहीं.
हाँ.
So what exactly is Akashic and why do you think it's important to go into past life? क्योंकि अभी भी जब people come to me they are like you know present का तो ठीक नहीं हो रहा, मैं past से जाके क्या देखूँ, या फिर लोगों के अंदर एक डर आ जाता है past life को देखने का. So what is something you would like to tell them?
So what I genuinely believe is कि जैसे हम बचपन से बड़े होते हैं, so due to a lot of external influence, हमारे experiences, हमारा एक personality develop होता है,
Right.
ठीक है? तो वैसे ही similarly our soul has had different lives and different experiences throughout these past lives. तो उस हिसाब से हमारी एक soul की एक पर्सनालिटी डेवलप
Right.
होती है, जिसके वजह से देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स दैट वी ब्रिंग अलोंग विद द सोल.
हाँ.
तो इट कैन हैव दोज गुड कर्मास इंक्लूडेड, आर गुड पर्सनालिटी, द बैड कर्मास, द बैड
Right.
पर्सनालिटी. तो ये सब जब क्लस्टर अप होता है, सो दिस इज व्हेन आई फील लाइक आकाशिक कम्स इन पिक्चर, बिकॉज उस हिसाब से वी कैन गो बैक इन टाइम एंड लुक कि वाई इज दिस सर्टेन थिंग हैपनिंग, ये पास्ट लाइफ से क्यों क्या पिकअप हो रहा है. एंड वंस वी नो द रूट कॉज, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई एम हैविंग एन एलर्जिक रिएक्शन एंड आई गो टू हैव एन एलर्जी टेस्ट, सो इफ आई गेट टू नो कि अच्छा मुझे फॉर एग्जाम्पल almonds खाने से ये हो रहा है, so I will be conscious and I will be aware कि next time I can choose if I want to have that or not.
Right.
तो अगर मैं खाऊंगी भी तो I can have the antidote to it,
हाँ.
कि मुझे पता है. So that's exactly how I feel Akashic works, कि if you know the root cause, we start becoming more conscious in life कि ठीक है अब मुझे इसको ऐसे handle करना है and I can take these further steps is what I believe.
ओके. सो इसके अराउंड जब आपने स्टार्ट किया था, डिड यू हैव सम कॉमन मिथ्स, या फिर आपको क्या लगता है आकाशिक के अराउंड व्हाट आर द कॉमन मिसकंसेप्शंस दैट पीपल हैव?
What I truly believe is कि Akashic is something that should be experienced, because a lot of time what happens is कि हमने काफी लोग हैं जो अपने दादा दादी के साथ रहे हैं या उनके बड़े दादा दादी, बट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव नॉट लिव्ड विद देयर एंसेस्टर्स. डज नॉट मीन दैट इट डज नॉट दे डिडंट एग्जिस्ट. ठीक है, तो ऐसे जरूरी नहीं है कि जो चीज हमने देखी नहीं है या जो चीज हमको पता नहीं है दैट डिडंट एग्जिस्ट. तो आई जस्ट फील लाइक दैट इज सिमिलरली हाउ कि when you go back in time या फिर when you access records, so you need to experience, and once you experience that truly, तब तुमको वो belief आता है कि अच्छा मैंने अब ये किया है, it is working for me, it is not working for me. And I just feel like because people cannot see it and we are doing it in a very meditative state, it kind of becomes very skeptical कि ये सच में हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है करके. But I just feel like once people experience the power of it and see कि इससे हम कैसे अपने life में benefit कर सकते हैं, so it makes like a larger difference.
Yes. So like would you like to share the first time you had access, maybe your own or somebody's else, like what was your exact experience?
So I accessed my records 2 years back for the first time. And I think we had this in class and we were accessing for different people. So I think I accessed for my own self because everyone was divided, and I wanted to see my past life or the connection that I had with my younger brother.
Okay.
So he is a special child, he has autism, and I wanted to know like what is the relation that I share with him, or why did he, you know, choose to come to our family and everything. And I just felt like it was such a remembrance for me, and what we saw for Shaurya back then. तो मुझे ऐसे लगा कि after that when my sister got married or when I got married, we could, you know, really train him into a person that there are people who are going to leave and, you know, you have to settle down in a family and girls are going to go. So I just feel like that really grounded his energy, and that coming to us as an information was something that was very powerful for his own journey. So I feel ki that is something I feel was really impactful for me, and that made me feel or believe more ki nahi ye kuch to hai. Like, because for us also to do the readings, we need to believe in ourselves ki nahi, this is working or this is kind of
Right.
real, right?
Amazing, great. Thank you for sharing, because even when I had seen my own past life for the first time, I think in August, I was mind blown. Like, पहले तो मुझे लगा कि ये सपना है या फिर
हाँ.
imagination है, but then I thought कि okay, no, it's not a dream. It's basically
Yeah.
something that I've experienced. So, coming back to one more question, like, who do you think is meant for Akashic? Because इसमें like according to you ऐसा कुछ होता है कि सिर्फ यही लोग आ सकते हैं आकाशिक के लिए, या फिर जिनके रिपीटेड पैटर्न्स है, so that the audience can start to understand whether they need to go for it or not?
I personally very strongly believe कि अकाशिक रीडिंग या कोई भी स्पिरिचुअल रीडिंग करने के लिए एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग कॉलिंग आती है, ठीक है,
yes.
एंड दैट इज समथिंग आई फील इज द क्रस्क ऑफ इट, कि वो चीज अगर कॉलिंग आ गई तो वी विल गो बियॉन्ड आवर वे टू बुक द रीडिंग, टू टेक द रीडिंग एंड टू बी ओपन टू रिसीव दोज मैसेजेस.
Right.
तो मुझे लगता है कि पीपल कैन बी रेडी और कैन नॉट बी रेडी, बट वो डिवाइन टाइम जो है उस पे मेरा बहुत ज्यादा ट्रस्ट होता है कि नहीं, अगर उस टाइम पे रीडिंग आई है, बुक हो चुकी है और वो स्लॉट तुमको मिला है, सो देयर इज डेफिनेटली अ रीजन बिहाइंड इट, एंड जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन पास ऑन होगी थ्रू द रीडर, थ्रू द चैनलिंग, इज गोइंग टू बी एक्यूरेट फॉर यू एंड नेसेसरी फॉर यू, इवन इफ इट डज नॉट मेक सेंस एट दैट पॉइंट. क्योंकि हमारी ओपननेस स्पिरिचुअलिटी को लेके उतनी नहीं होती है, बट यू मस्ट हैव ऑल्सो एक्सपीरियंस्ड कि जब हमको इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है हम उतना सेंस नहीं बना पाते उससे. वी कैन रिलेट टू इट बट वी डोंट नो वेयर इन लाइफ विल दिस एग्जैक्टली फिट, बट लाइक लेटर ऑन व्हेन थिंग्स स्टार्ट गोइंग अराउंड एंड लाइफ स्टार्ट्स हैपनिंग, इट समवेयर कनेक्ट्स द डॉट्स एंड दैट पजल फिट्स कि नहीं, दिस इज मेकिंग सेंस और ये उस वजह से हुआ है. So I just feel like that divine time is very important rather than किसको लेना चाहिए किसको नहीं, क्योंकि that openness in mind is something that's very
Right.
necessary for Akashic.
Yes, because it takes that energy also to
Yeah.
receive those things.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, talking and coming to mediumship, because आपकी journey वहाँ से ही start हुई थी. So, what exactly do you think? How different is mediumship from Akashic, or anything that the audience is new to this topic? So, अगर उनको आपको बताना हो.
I will start with the very beginning,
Okay.
because I just feel like a lot of spiritual healers, if they might be watching this,
Okay.
I want them to resonate, because I was very petrified being a medium. ठीक है, क्योंकि मुझे ऐसे लगता था I cannot talk to souls. I cannot do this because I used to feel very scared of all of this.
Okay.
तो when I started my journey, मैंने टैरो के बाद पहले रेकी सीखा था, एंड
अच्छा.
रेकी में usually you have to go through the 21-day healing
Yes,
process.
yes.
तो जब वो कर रही थी, so whenever I used to sit for my meditation, I used to feel that there are a lot of souls sitting in front of me, okay? And it used to be very petrifying for me because I used to get very scared कि मुझे नहीं करना है, and I used to get very scared to close my eyes, क्योंकि every time I used to open the Reiki channel, मुझे लगता था कि अरे अब कोई सामने बैठा है, and I used to feel मुझे अपनी आंखें खोलनी है, ठीक है, but I somehow got through the 21-day process because it's necessary and everything, and then I kind of started not sitting with my eyes closed. I used to always put guided meditation. I used to put something so that it occupies my mind, so that my mind does not go there. Coming to where my mediumship journey began, it was 1.5 years back, when I lost one of my aunts. So when I lost her, I just feel like every one of us go through like this breaking point in life, when we break through in life. तो उस टाइम पे ऐसे हुआ कि when I lost my बुआ, I figured out, or it came to me very calmly, that I felt I could talk to her. Like when I used to sleep, when she passed away and she crossed the bridge, I just felt like after a few days, how during tarot and Akashic we get like this channeling. I just felt like I could hear her voice and I could hear her talk, and it was something that was mind blowing for me. And what happened was, like, first there was her coming and talking to me. Then after a few days, I could sense, or I could feel that there are more souls coming and talking to me. And it started to make me feel more and more scared कि now this is something that's opening as a gift for me, और मुझे इसको कुछ करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि once that gift comes to you, you cannot deny it as well. So then I was like, you know, I knew a mentor luckily who teaches all of this. So I went to her. I was like, this is happening to me. I want you to help me out. And then I learned it all professionally and everything. So that's how the mediumship journey began. And to put it in a very short form or a simplest way, mediumship is where a person can talk to souls or departed people who are no longer with us, and it also includes a lot of our ancestors, the archangels, angels, through whom you can just channel these messages for people. So you being like this postman of those departed souls and the people who are here. So like that connection.
So do you do it right now also?
What I personally believe is that I don't specifically take one-on-one mediumship readings क्योंकि मुझे personally वो resonate नहीं होता है. I just feel like someone coming to me and just saying I want to talk to this departed loved one, I just feel like that soul is already ready to ascend and you know move ahead. तो जब soul खुद से choose करती है कि नहीं मुझे कोई message देना है, I feel that is more something of what I feel called to, rather than हम जानबूझ के या फिर जबरदस्ती वहाँ जाके then you know we want to talk to this person, because once the soul has left the body, it talks about very high level stuff. It does not talk about like if you want to know ki, oh, where did I keep this cash? I don't remember. Where did you do this? So the soul does not remember all of that. It talks about very spiritually high level stuff. तो वो सारी चीजें फिर उनको resonate नहीं होती है, and I just feel like it is just unfair to the client also, and I just feel like unfair to us also कि we are interfering in the natural way of life. So whenever in readings जब किसी के ancestors आते हैं या किसी की soul आती है या कभी कभी हमको god goddesses से भी messages आते हैं, so I just feel like that is more of a good way of channeling or the light way of channeling is what I personally feel. तो वैसे channel करना is so much better and so much more powerful.
हाँ, I can truly see कि आपका intuitive power बहुत ज़्यादा है, and it's like next level. And because a few of my audience, like most of my audience is into like healing, spiritual things also. So if you can just tell us that how did you work on your intuition level? You know, like आपने क्या practices करी, और was there something as a daily thing you were doing?
To be honest, I'm not someone who will sit for meditation every day. I am a very intuitive person, and I just feel like अगर तुमको मन से वो चीज करने का नहीं आ रहा है तो जबरदस्ती मत करो, because what happens is कि even when you're doing prayers and all, if someone asks you and you sit for it, तो it does not make sense because that intention is not clear. तो मेरे लिए ये है कि तुम 5 मिनट बैठो बट तुम मन से बैठो, दैट विल गिव यू मोर ग्राउंडिंग देन यू सिटिंग फॉर 1 hour of meditation and not doing it like nicely. So I like to do these mindful practices is what I believe, and I like to have a very slow life. I like to keep myself very grounded. I like to keep my energy very stable is what I feel, because if we don't do that, the channeling becomes very overwhelming to us. And I like to follow these mindful practices rather than doing something very hardcore. And coming to how I built my intuition up, I just feel like the only way I feel you can build that up is through practice, because the more and more readings you do, the more and more people you meet, and the more and more channeling that you're doing, उससे ट्रस्ट बढ़ता है इंट्यूशन पे, और उतना ज़्यादा चैनलिंग भी होता है, बिकॉज वी स्टार्ट गेटिंग टू नो कि दिस इज नॉट समथिंग दैट वी आर थिंकिंग बट दिस इज समथिंग दैट्स गेटिंग चैनल टू अस, एंड वी स्टार्ट मेकिंग दैट डिस्टिंक्शन, बिकॉज हमारा माइंड बहुत वंडर करता है एनीवेज. सो आई जस्ट फील लाइक दैट्स हाउ आई लाइक टू कीप इट, which I feel everyone can follow, where you have that stable mind, so you just know that the information is flowing to you gently.
Amazing, great. I just feel like listening to your conversations because it's very connecting right now. So, like, you know, the next thing which I want to understand is maybe if it's possible, can you share any example of Akashic records that this is what happened, or, you know, like, so that the audience can understand कि वो root कहाँ से पता चलता है Akashic में?
Okay. If I have to bring out something very specific, there was a client of mine and she just came to me and she was like, I want to know my messages. I feel like you have some messages for me and I feel like I'm stuck in life and something. And ऐसे हुआ था उनके साथ कि she was very close to her grandfather, okay,
अच्छा.
and he recently had passed away. And ऐसे like it is like a divine time, हमारे मराठी में उसको योगान योग बोलते हैं.
Okay.
तो it's basically कि the things start happening in a way that it gets placed in a certain way कि वो person तुम्हारे पास उस right time पे आता है. So genuinely ऐसे हो रहा था where I was feeling a soul around me and I didn't know who is it, what is it, why is it coming, and this girl, she came to me and she was like, I want to do this Akashic reading with you. So I was like, okay. And when I accessed her records, we saw of how her grandfather just chose her to come to me because his soul was around. And he was kind of stuck in a realm where he couldn't ascend more further. तो फिर क्योंकि ये जो लड़की है वो उनसे सबसे ज़्यादा क्लोज थी, so we got messages of how she can, you know, help him release this bondage.
Okay.
And she did those practices, and then after a few months we again got into a reading, and then that's when we saw that the soul is more flourishing and, you know, it's ascending more. तो बहुत stuck soul थी, and that's when I just felt like he came to me. और फिर तब through this girl, she just got this channeling and we did this reading. So that is one experience that I really have in mind because it just happened very divinely.
Amazing, great. And like coming back to one more thing, it just popped up. Jesse, you are into 5D Akashic reading also. I've seen from your Instagram post that you access letters or you write letters that just comes. So can you tell what's the difference between 5D Akashic and Akashic? And now what is the concept of letters? Like, do you do it intuitively once again?
ठीक है. So honestly, Akashic and 5D Akashic are just different names of the same thing.
अच्छा,
ठीक है.
okay.
It is just कि when I learned Akashic 2 years back, तो it was in a very traditional format, that how it's said traditionally ki you know, access a library and then there's a librarian and then everything. But when I accessed through 5D Akashic, and I just feel इसमें ना mentorship का बहुत ज़्यादा impact होता है कि when you choose like that right mentor or someone who is like spiritually aligned in your journey जहाँ पे तुम अभी हो, it makes a lot of difference in your life. तो जब मैंने पहले किया था, I used to tend to be very skeptical about things myself as well, क्योंकि हमको एक fear होता है कि the client is investing so much in us. They are already coming with a question mark. So we have to be very authentic when we are putting out the information. So what I personally realized is कि 5D में ऐसे हुआ that it opened up to me in a very different way towards Akashic. Ki you don't have to make sense every time. You don't have to, like, you just have to give that information and it will make sense with time. So I just feel like it was a very broad way or a very open-minded way of learning Akashic rather than of what I had seen कि तुम ये question पूछ लो फिर ये हो जाएगा. But in 5D, it was more of let the information come to you rather than you going to that information. So a lot of times when I do 5D Akashic as well, I just sit in the records, I call up the guides and I'm like, I want to know, but I want to tell this person first. And it just makes so much more beautifuler reading is what comes to me, because it's just that you're allowing the divine to talk rather than you trying to make sense of everything and you trying to actually pinpoint everything that why is this happening, why is this not. And coming to the letters, I got this channeled in one of my dreams in December. So I just felt like I got this entire vision where I'm writing letters for people for the year that's coming ahead. तो तब 2025 था, 2026 के लिए मुझे लगा कि मुझे सबको मतलब लेटर्स लिखने हैं. So I just got this entire download where I just felt I want to give them what will happen like month on month. And then I also said like if any guides want to share any closure or you know any information or what is the path forward, तो वो information होगी. And also like this because when we are accessing Akashic, we can visualize stuff, right? So even like a visual picture, which could be like AI generated, तो उसमें a higher self picture, where the client, they can look at that picture and then, you know, like they can visualize, they can affirm and be that
Right.
higher self. So that is what I got channeled for. And what I do for that is I sit in the records, and I just combine Akashic records and my auto writing, where I just sit and I allow the information to come and I just start drafting it nicely, and I just give it to the client then.
It must be a very beautiful experience now
Yeah.
to do such things, because even when I started this, it was like कि, I am the chosen one to do all of these
Yeah.
things, because ये सब I don't think it's a cup of tea for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like we need to be very grounded and mindful and
yes.
more open, because इसमें बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि we start doubting ourselves.
Yes,
कि
yes.
and initially बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. Like मुझे तो इतने टाइम बाद भी होता था, but then you just have to make peace with yourself कि नहीं, this is something that you have been chosen for, as you said,
Right.
and whatever is coming is for a reason, and you just have to unbiasedly let it come out, क्योंकि हम बहुत प्रोसेस
Yes.
करने लगते हैं वरना उस इन्फॉर्मेशन को
Yes.
कि सामने वाला
हाँ.
उसको कैसे परसीव
Right.
करेगा.
Amazing. So, because you are too much into the spiritual callings, I just have one more question. Have you ever had any fearful experience also? Because, मतलब जैसे अभी few days, I think 1 month back, I was in a call with someone. She is also an Akashic reader. तो basically, she has also seen this thing कि वो home में भी मतलब souls को देख पाती है. And it's in a negative way. I'm saying कि you know
Yeah.
कोई negative energy है, या फिर she told me that she is talking to someone and एकदम से उनको दिख जाता था कि her eyes are turning red. So have you ever had such kind of experiences?
Yes, so many of them, and I think after mediumship
Okay.
it happens even more, because you start getting more access, or the soul starts understanding कि you are a channel, so they start coming to you.
Sure.
But I, like before we started, I was just telling you of how I used to do Akashic, and then in the middle I stopped my journey. So that was because I had like this one negative
Okay.
experience. So it was like I actually did a reading for someone, and I, like, you know, to access more information, I was using a pendulum. Okay.
Sure.
And
Okay.
like I was in a rush, so I forgot to cut my cords and, you know, like all of those. So after a few hours, my hands started paining a lot, and I didn't understand why. Like I accessed the records, I did the pendulum, and I rushed, but दिमाग में नहीं आया कि क्यों हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है. And then उस टाइम पे I was doing this advanced course of mine for Akashic only. तो वो course चल ही रहा था. So we had this class, and I told my mentor कि my hand is paining a lot, and I don't know what is happening to me. And then we sat in our records, we saw this spirit who's trying to, you know, attack and everything, and it's trying to hold on the energy, because, you know, like किसी का जिससे मैंने reading किया था, जिसका किया था, they were being impacted with that energy. So when you, like, whenever a light energy starts getting into the dark energy, वो हम पे भी hold करने लगता है, because it wants to get rid of us, right? So my mentor really helped me in that journey, क्योंकि we sat in the records, and through the records only we healed the energy entirely. And I just felt like I got very scared. As I told you in the beginning, I was very petrified with all of these energies. So I took like this big break, you know, I don't want to do Akashic readings now until like the last 6-7 months, when I started doing it again. So I just feel like it does affect a lot. And I just remember one more experience of mine where this guy, we were doing his reading, and what happened was that he was telling me of how his father is being impacted by a soul and everything, and I could exactly see that in my records. Okay, I could see that it's a lady energy. I could see, like, it wasn't a negative energy, I would say, but thoda sa impactful to tha. And what happened after that was, I was sitting in my room alone with my laptop and everything, and suddenly there was no idea, मतलब कुछ संबंध ही नहीं है कि ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है. There was this huge door bang, and it was like मेरे जो room का जो cupboard है वो एकदम जोर से ऐसे बंद हुआ, ठीक है. And because it was a beginning of my journey, I used to keep my eyes closed. I used to not open it at all. and because that sound was so loud, it, like, I just opened my eyes and I saw, and it was no sign that this door could get banged. There was no door that was open and anything like that. And when I opened my eyes, the call was shut. Okay, matlab the Zoom call got ended, my Wi-Fi stopped working, and this door bang, I don't know how it came in. And uske baad, because the connectivity got lost and the time was also kind of up, so I closed my records and everything. Suddenly my Wi-Fi came back. Suddenly the call also started, reconnecting. And then I told this guy ki it's okay, because the soul wasn't a bad one. I just gave him some remedies that I felt channeled, and I told him to do those. And I just feel like that really helped him later in his journey. But for me, it was very petrifying. Ki, why is this happening? But
Yes.
that just shows you the power of Akashic overall. Ki it is not just about something to be very vague about. It is something very serious as well.
Okay, so I just got this question. आप बताना whether it's connected to Akashic or not. Like, why do you think such things happen? जैसे I am very much curious, to be honest, to know about these topics. कि अगर कोई soul है जो आपको घर में रहते रहते दिख रही है, परेशान कर रही है, या फिर वो आपके ऊपर अटैक करने की कोशिश कर रही है. Because I have some community members जिनके साथ ऐसे experiences हुए, and they share, and I'm in shock कि okay, ये सब भी होता है. So why do you think these things happen, and is there any connection to past life or whatever karmic connections?
I just personally, in my experience, whatever I have seen, I just believe कि काफी बार ऐसे होता है कि like a soul that can choose and come to disturb the family. ठीक है? And a lot of times there is someone who is doing something that we
Yes,
call as black
yes.
magic. But a lot of time, if we have seen, like, you go to certain temples, but you see that some people are possessed, and like when
Yes,
the aarti
yes.
is going on and everything. But that's when that soul is trying to acquire this body. So it's trying to cause trouble to this person. So I just feel कि अब जो तुम्हारे experience में जो लोग हैं, उसके लिए we'll have to really access and see why is the reason the soul is around, what is the purpose of this soul being around. And a lot of times identify नहीं हो पाता है कि क्यों हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है. जैसे very recent example I have this spiritual friend of mine who was going around doing a healing, and she just said she was doing a healing for a younger child.
अच्छा.
And उसने मुझे call पे बोला, like, we talk about stuff, we recommend each other of what to do and what not, because you start getting this
हाँ,
intuitive
yes.
channeling, right? So she told me कि whenever I'm doing his healing, I am feeling कि उसके जो दादाजी है, he is being around. So we were like, we cut the call. We were like, we'll see what to do. But then later on, after a few days, I just felt like this soul since 2 days is being around me. ठीक है, मतलब एक ओल्ड सोल मेरे अराउंड है, बार बार फील हो रही है, पता नहीं कि क्या बोलना चाह रहे. सो देन आई जस्ट सैट विथ माई सेल्फ. आई वाज लाइक, ओके, दिस इज व्हाट इज गोइंग अराउंड एंड एवरीथिंग. सो व्हाट वी फिगर्ड आउट लेटर, एंड माई फ्रेंड, शी हैज cats, okay, and suddenly the cats, and it is said that animals can
they can
foresee
see it.
these souls. So they used to keep looking in a direction in her house, and I didn't quite feel that way, but I just felt कि a lot of times intuitively and divinely these things happen. She just sent me a picture of how her cats are looking in that direction, and now because you're spiritual, you get to know where the energies are around. So she sent me a picture of this, and I was like कि so there's a soul around there, and she said ki, oh, and then I told her that it's the grandfather's soul, and then I started getting this channeling that no, this soul is not coming to harm this child, it's coming to protect this child because he is going through some different negative experiences. So like you said, where these people are having their own soul experiences. So at times we have to figure out, is the soul coming for like the right reasons, for protection, or for like something else, like to harm ourselves.
Okay.
But I feel that it's very much real.
Yes,
Like once you start experiencing it, you just, and you hear these experiences, it's like, you cannot deny these souls around.
Right, right. And just one more question popped up. Like कभी कभी ये बहुत frequently होता है ना, कभी आपने अगर सुना हो या फिर experience किया हो कि sometimes you feel कि somebody is looking at us.
हाँ.
Right, like वो कोई ना कोई तो है, आप घर में अकेले हो, कोई भी नहीं है, बट आपको फील होता रहता है कि no, somebody is here, somebody is here. So what is that like?
मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि we feel that the souls are getting ascended and going somewhere else, ठीक है. But what I personally think is कि ये souls ना हमारे around ही रहती है. That is why a lot of times we go through a road and we start feeling chills.
Yes.
Or we are passing somewhere and we feel very awkward.
Right.
And a lot of times it's our body that gives us that senses कि there is something off over here or something
Yes.
that is settling. And a lot of times नहीं, मतलब हमेशा नहीं होगा हमारे साथ that we are feeling that no, there's someone behind us. But suddenly you will feel this urge, and it is just that because we are parallelly living is what I feel. That is when we kind of sense this energy around us.
Great.
So वैसे होता है.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing so much of golden nuggets. So I just want to ask one more thing. When it comes to like your energy, जैसे आप इतनी सारी healings करते हो, तो how do you protect your energy as a healer? Because so many healers must be watching this. And कभी कभी like ये मेरे साथ भी होता है कि after the call I start feeling heavy more than the person.
It happens a lot.
Yes.
And that is why I said that being mindful and grounded is very important.
Right.
What I do for myself is that after each reading, I make sure that I do my cord cutting, because I told you about my experience of how it has been with me. But I make sure 100% that the cord cutting is done. After that, not every time after the reading, but if I have like certain sessions throughout the day, so I take time out in the evening or when everything is done, where I try to ground my energy and like release everything to Mother Earth, so that I just feel like, because we are like the clients that come to us, they are usually people who are dealing with something or the
Yes.
other. So as empaths, as healers, we tend to take more of their energy. So we leave them empowered, but we leave ourselves very drained out. So we just need to, rejuvenate our energy more and more. So
Right.
drinking more water, doing a lot of grounding, I just feel like it helps release that excess energy, because I just feel like this is not our energy to be carried. तो जितना ज़्यादा हम ground करेंगे उसको, and water is something that is also said to be very grounding. And I relate a lot to natural elements. So I just feel like whenever we are angry as well, or we are overwhelmed, when we go for a walk in the nature, we start feeling more calm, because we start feeling that air around us. And I just feel like with nature we can heal ourselves and make ourselves so much more calmer.
Right.
So I just feel like doing that or using natural elements more and more in life helps us keep ourselves grounded. And uske साथ साथ I want to give a lot of credit to Hanuman ji as well, because I do a lot of Hanuman Chalisa. And whenever I feel that my energy is off, or I'm feeling very drained, or I don't want to do certain things, I try to plug in my earphones, I listen to Hanuman Chalisa. And मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि जैसे जिसको रेजोनेट करता है, वॉट एवर पॉइंट इन लाइफ, बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स वी आर डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ भक्ति इन लाइफ, कि हम लोग पूरा टाइम कुछ ना कुछ कर रहे हैं, फिर एक सर्टन पीरियड आएगा कि हम कुछ नहीं कर रहे उस टाइम पे. सो जस्ट लिसनिंग टू आवर बॉडी ऑल द टाइम, वेयर वी लिसन टू दैट डीप नज कि व्हाई इज दिस हैपनिंग, क्या करना चाहिए. तो काफ़ी बार ऐसे होता है कि आई वुड लिसन टू शिवा स्तोत्र, और आई विल लिसन टू शिव जी के मंत्र, बट देन देर विल बी टाइम्स वेयर आई एम लिसनिंग टू हनुमान जी देन, कि नो आई एम कनेक्टिंग टू हिम मोर, एंड आई फील लाइक दिस एनर्जी इज कमिंग टू प्रोटेक्ट मी मोर. सो आई जस्ट फील लाइक दैट इंटरनल nudge na, it keeps telling you what you want to do and how to ground yourself.
Right.
So I just feel being connected to the divine and just grounding yourself just helps you heal and stay protected all along.
Amazing, great. Like, I'm sure ki whoever is listening to this podcast, they are getting a lot of knowledge from you, because it's both the ways, as a healer also,
Yeah.
and as somebody who is healing themselves. So my next thing which I want to understand is, जैसे अभी तक हमने आकाशिक के different aspects के ऊपर we have talked about. Now the aspect I want to bring on is trauma recovery. So जैसे the people who are going through a lot of traumatic experiences, like if you have any examples or any way you can share कि akashic से how can they recover from those trauma. And the next thing is कि यहाँ पर कोई ऐसा risk भी होता है spiritual bypassing का as a reader.
Okay. So what I believe is कि आकाशिक रीडिंग एज वी नो बहुत लोग रिपीटेड पैटर्न्स के लिए भी
हाँ,
आते हैं, ठीक है,
right.
कि हमारा बहुत बार ब्रेकअप हो रहा है या फिर हम कोई रिलेशनशिप में आ रहे हैं, इट्स नॉट वर्किंग आउट,
working.
और for financial problems कि a lot of people invest somewhere, the money is not coming back, and you know, like these repetitive patterns is something that I believe कि कहीं ना कहीं पास्ट लाइफ में कोई स्टक कर्मा हो जाता है, या फिर देयर इज सम अनरिजॉल्व्ड स्टफ दैट इज देयर. सो व्हेन वी एक्सेस Akashic records, to give you an example, we did it for a client right now. She is going through a tough period in her relationship abhi. So what we saw, and it was on the urge of a divorce, and you know, like it was getting very ugly in the future. So we started accessing, we started seeing what is the root cause behind this, why is this coming. Then we saw a few lifetimes ki किस लाइफ टाइम में कैसा रोल प्ले किया है उसने, एंड व्हाट इज द शेयर्ड रिलेशन शी हैज विद हर करंट हस्बैंड. सो वी सी दीज पैटर्न्स, व्हाट कर्मा हैज शी डन, क्या कर रही है वो अभी, and you know, are there any repeated patterns, and we try to make sense of the past and present both combined ki okay, this has happened in the past, is it relating to the present right now. And a lot of times what I have seen in the records is okay, like obviously it is to understand the past life, but it is not to stick to the past life. It is just to understand कि this is here to give you an information. It is not something कि तुमको उसको पकड़ के रखना है, because if you keep yourself stuck in the past, you will not be able to move ahead in the future or in your present right now. So उसको as an information लेना, as a guidance लेना, and to keep that boundary there is something I feel should be kept, so that bypassing does not happen. And when you access Akashic records, it gives you a lot of information कि ये root cause है, but तुम इसको ऐसे heal भी कर सकते हो. So I personally do a lot of questions where I want to know the cause as well, but इसका मुझे solution भी बताओ, या फिर क्या healing करनी है, क्या mindfulness practices करनी है, because I feel like getting through these events is very easy, and हमको लगता है कि बहुत कुछ complex solution आना चाहिए, या क्योंकि हम आकाशिक रीडिंग कर रहे हैं तो you know कुछ एकदम बड़ा मंत्र ही होना चाहिए, कुछ ऐसी होना चाहिए. But sometimes it is very simple that when we are in an overwhelmed energy, where this lady, she is going through a divorce process, तो हम जब उस overwhelmed experience में होते हैं, हम बहुत little information को छोड़ देते हैं, but अगर हम वो ही करना शुरू कर दे, it makes a larger difference in our personal lives. So I just feel कि knowing the root cause and finding the solution, or how can you get over this energy, I would say. ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा कि ये problem को कैसे हम avoid कर दे या फिर क्या करें, because that is not something I personally use Akashic for. क्योंकि prediction वगैरह करना या क्या होने वाला है, you can know a pathway forward कि कैसे तुमको आगे बढ़ना है, but getting more information than that, I feel like it kind of puts an unseen और ऐसे क्या बोलता है उसको कि हमारे मन में वो बैठ जाता है कि if I say something negative कि अगर ये होने वाला है या फिर ये नहीं होने वाला है, तो then it just starts reaffirming to us, and we start manifesting that more and more. So I just feel like the pathway and letting to know the direction and guidance is enough.
Okay, superb. So, Abhi, like I just got this example of a real life situation, and since you are an expert in this, I think आपका advice to anybody who is struggling through any real life situation like this will help a lot. So, basically, I met someone Abhi in a Zoom call few days back. She's also into Akashic reading. She has been since few months. Like we started almost at the same time. बट अभी एकदम से ना उसकी लाइफ में सम शॉक हैज हैपेंड. आई विल टेल यू व्हाट एग्जैक्टली. लाइक जब भी आप स्पिरिचुअल चीजों में आते हो, मैंने ये चीज जरूर सुनी है दैट गॉड टेस्ट यू वेदर यू आर मेंट फॉर दैट पाथ और नॉट. सो शी हैज बीन इनटू अ रिलेशनशिप सिंस ऑलमोस्ट आई थिंक 8 to 9 years with that person. एंड यू नो इट्स लाइक कि वो मे बी सेटल कर रही है. शी डज नॉट हैव द करेज टू गेट आउट ऑफ द रिलेशनशिप, क्योंकि वो मतलब यू नो एक जो नीड्स होती है, इमोशनल नीड्स होती है, वो सब नहीं है. एंड व्हेन शी आस्क्ड द टैरो रीडर कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज हैपनिंग, आई एम नॉट एबल टू लेट गो. समटाइम्स द पर्सन स्टे, समटाइम्स द पर्सन गोज. तो वो स्टेबिलिटी नहीं है. सो थ्रू Akashic it got to know that it's a karmic thing that's happening in both of them, कि वो person आपकी life में रुकेगा नहीं. Like she got to know that it's not a long term relationship. And she's in a shock since then. You know, Akashic से मुझे ही shock मिल गया that the person I love the most is someone who will not be there with me since for a long term relationship. So such situations when they happen, what do you think should the person do? Should they continue or should they leave?
I feel that it is very subjective to answer first of all, because we have to see of what situation is around the person, what their emotional capacity is. Because if we put it on an ultimatum ki no, you have to leave this person or you have to be with this person only, it becomes that we as a healer or you know, we as a reader are imposing something on this person. What I try to do is I try to give them a way forward ki this is what will happen if you leave this person, this is what will happen if you stay. So I try to give them an insight of both the aspects of it, and I let them have the free will ki you make a choice of what you want to go through with. Because then I feel like they are left being empowered also, and the choice remains with them. And we as a healer do our job where we just have to guide and pass on the information. We cannot really go and make decisions for this person because we are seeing certain things. Because a lot of times what comes in Akashic can be a very bit and piece of something, and it cannot be like a larger image. So even if it is said ki, like for your example, just for an instance, if you saw that this man could leave this person or you know not be for a longer time, so exactly kitna time hai, exactly kya hai, wo exact हमें पता नहीं होता है. So to give an ultimatum to this lady would be something that puts a lot of pressure on the reader. And then we don't know what if the person leaves her for like a week or a month, and then you know they are in the separation period, but that is what the Akashic showed us. So we cannot really get into the depth of that. So I just feel like giving them an insight of you know what it is possible, and then leaving them with the free will is so much better. And what I also do is I try to incorporate whatever spiritual learnings I have and try to give like the most benefit to the client. So a lot of times even in Akashic we kind of feel very blocked, and this is something I learned from the 5D course of mine, where मैं अपने टैरो कार्ड्स भी यूज करती हूँ उसमें, या फिर आई ट्राई टू यूज ऑरेकल कार्ड्स बिकॉज आई वांट टू सी what information is getting passed on, and is it making sense in the real energy. And what also comes to me is that when we are doing a reading, because we as a reader, we are able to visualize, we are able to sense, we are able to see whatever is happening, but client ko nahi dikhta hai kuch. But when it comes to tarot and when it comes to oracles, this is like a visual representation where we are showing the cards, we are showing them what's happening. So it just makes them feel also very grounded ki okay, they can see the picture, they can relate to it, they can make like a visual memory of it. So I try to incorporate these as well. And with tarot, as you know, we can look at the near future of what is happening to make better choices. So I try to incorporate these two aspects together whenever I feel confused, to give like a better insight to the client.
Amazing. I like that part where you said कि you show them both the coins and let them choose
Yeah.
because फिर मैंने ये चीज़ बहुत देखी है. Then the client itself will come and blame you कि
Yeah.
आपने बोला था and this didn't happen.
Yeah, and
Great.
that does happen a lot of time because people around are not so spiritually, I will say, open or awakened.
Huh.
So what they feel is that whenever they are coming to us, what we say is set in
Yes,
stone.
yes.
But that is not the case all the time. What we are showing them is a possibility,
Yes.
and if they do the required actions or they take the required steps, that is like the possibility where they can reach. And our goal is to leave the client very empowered. So I always make sure that if someone is coming to me for a reading, when they leave with a lot of power that they can reach their higher self so much more faster than they can imagine of.
Amazing, great. So now my next thing which I want to ask you is related to another aspect as a business person into this field. जैसे बहुत सारे healers में ना they are not able to charge because उनको लगता है कि like I've seen so many healers like these, उनकी payments रुकी होती है but they still don't have the courage to ask या फिर वो अपने आप को market करना better नहीं समझते. So has this ever happened with you yourself, like when you started your journey on Instagram, or if you would like to give any message to such healers who are stopping themselves only?
Okay, so I consider this as a witch wound, and I would say that because we are talking about Akashic, and if y'all are healers and spiritual people who are listening to this, I would recommend that you can go to your Akashic reading or even your tarot or any modality that you do and try to understand why is this happening to you. Because a lot of times we feel that it's fear based या फिर क्यों हो रहा है क्या हो रहा है पता नहीं होता है, but we try to see like a larger impact. And as you said, has this happened with me or not? It happens a lot of time because there is a notion that we are helping people, so we should not charge more, or you know, we should charge a certain amount. It has to be very budget friendly and everything, but that's not the case. And when I try to access my Akashic, what came to me was that in one of my past lives, I was like this priest, matlab pandit. And us time pe they were very, subtle, and they used to not ask for money. They used to just help. And because I have lived one of those past lives and have that journey, so it does get carried away in my soul somewhere. So it puts me away from putting up the price कि नहीं मैं help कर रही हूँ ना तो मुझे नहीं charge करना है. But when I get that remembrance, I have to also realize कि I can access more past lives as well. I can see what gifts are coming to me. And abhi through my 5D course, what I truly do is I leave everything to the divine. And not because of 5D also, but before also, मैं अपने सारे charges जितना भी मैं चार्ज करती हूँ मैं सब टैरो को पूछती हूँ, सब अकाशिक में पूछती हूँ, बिकॉज आई फील आई एम नो वन टू पुट दैट प्राइस ऑन दैट पेपर. आई वॉन्ट, बिकॉज आई फील आई हैव कम टू दिस प्लेस और द स्पिरिचुअलिटी जर्नी बिकॉज ऑफ शिवा and the divine. So I just sit with myself. I pray to Shiva. I'm like, ki whatever price you're going to give me, I am going to charge that without a second thought. I sit in my records and whatever services I have, whatever I want. Like initially, what I used to also do is that for tarot readings, we have like these different sets ki voice note karna hai, call reading karna hai, kitne minutes ka karna hai, वगैरह. I used to sit for an hour or two in my records and with my tarot cards. I used to sit and I used to ask, okay, do I have to keep like a 15-minute reading? Do I have to keep like a 30-minute reading? And I used to write whatever guidance I'm getting channeled. And उसके साथ अच्छा इसका प्राइस कितना होना चाहिए, इसका क्या होना चाहिए, फिर सबका equally I used to put it forward. And I just feel like I try to do it more divinely because I feel this is like a more soul aligned purpose for me rather than something that I want to. Like we always have that point of view that we want to make money, and that's good, but I feel like if we do it with a more soul aligned path, I feel that it comes more and it stays with you as well.
Yes, amazing. Since you are speaking about this, I just want to understand from where do you bring such so much of surrender?
I would give my credit of this to my family because I feel like I come from a very religious family. And like all of us while growing up, I didn't quite believe in all of this. And you know, we are kind of, because the family believes, so वो थोड़ा सा push करते हैं. But like a lot of people, when we go through a breaking point in life, is when we start believing in the higher power more and
Yes.
more. So as I told you, in 2020, 21, I had this deep breakdown in my life. I just felt like the hand holding that I got at that time was from my guru, was from Shiva. And like we start praying so much, because and whenever we do that, we feel so much more positive in life. We just feel so much more deeply connected to the divine, and it starts making so much more sense. So I just feel like I really want everyone to go through a breakdown in their life, because I just feel it gives us like a larger purpose in life. So I just feel like जो वो dip आती है ना, उसके बाद जो rise होता है वो बहुत ज़्यादा powerful होता है. So I would really like, I just feel I'm in deep surrender. I always tell all my clients that I owe my business and everything to Shiva. Like whatever I do, whatever I get channeled, I'm like कि शिव जी करा रहे हैं और शिव जी से ही हो रहा है और वो ही मुझे करवा रहे हैं सब कुछ.
You know, I'll just share this because you're saying I got to see him in my visualization as one of my spiritual masters.
Oh.
So I saw 3 masters. One was Guruji, second was Shivji, and third was Ganeshji.
Arey
So I
वाह.
feel very connected to all of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. And it's so beautiful. Like,
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know, when we do the spiritual stuff now, I just feel I want everyone to experience this. Because
right.
when we sit and when we have that visual, like even during Akashic readings, so many times there are god and goddesses who are coming to give guidance to people. There are angels, archangels, even
Right.
ancestors. And we are like, "Ki, this is so divine." Like, you can see that divine, you can feel that energy at this
Right.
higher realm. And it just feel like they're talking to you one on one.
Yes.
And it feels so divine.
Amazing. So I just want to understand one more question, like what do you think is the importance of talking to your ancestors? Because in Akashic, of course, you see your ancestors, you see your spiritual guides and masters. तो there are many people जो समझते कि नहीं मैं ancestor से क्यों पूछूं, they don't know what I'm going through. So anything like this, have you ever come across, and what is the importance of talking to your ancestors?
मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि हमारे जो ancestors है, and generally our family, when we
Right.
spend a certain time of year with them, or when we have that connection around, it just puts us very close. Like that is why we say कि blood relation है, and वो नहीं टूट सकता या फिर वैसे, and our friends are chosen and all of these. So I just feel like when we talk about ancestors, when we talk about a family cluster, it is something that has been with us throughout. So I just feel कि उनके साथ हमारी काफ़ी journeys भी हुई होती है, हम उनके साथ इतना time भी spend करते हैं, तो एक connection होता है. So when a soul ascends and becomes like an ancestor of ours, I feel कि वो हमको ऐसे लगता है कि वो हमको नहीं जानते हैं, ठीक है, but because now they are in that broader perspective or an eagle view, and they can see everything,
Right.
they just understand so much more. And a lot of times ancestors usually come for so much more protection and love. Like they want their family to be protected, they want their loved ones to be like highly successful, and they just try to give that information away. Like so many times it has come where, because through mediumship we can feel souls around, and then the client automatically comes. So I just feel like it is aligned somewhere कि वो soul तुमको feel हो रही है, and अचानक से कोई एक reading book हो गई, and that soul just resonates with each other. And they just try to pass on information जहाँ पे कुछ होने वाला है उनके लाइफ में, and then they just try to bring protection कि तुम ये करो. कुछ simple remedy बताएंगे, but वो एक larger impact create करेगी उसके जो client है उसके ऊपर.
Superb. Like I think this is one field which is very spiritual and highly aligned. मतलब आपने वही सही बोला कि आपको जब तक calling नहीं आएगी तब तक you can't experience such great stuff.
Yeah.
Amazing. So just one more thing, like if somebody wants to book a reading with you, whether it's tarot, whether it's Akashic, or through the 5D thing, so what's the way forward?
So I do take bookings from my Instagram, and I
Okay.
do have a bookings page as well. So we have linked it on,
Huh,
and I
yes.
do have my WhatsApp number as well. So most of my connectivity comes through Instagram and through my booking page.
Okay.
So what people can do is they can message me on WhatsApp, they can talk to my team, and they can book a reading. Or if they want to directly, like sometimes they want to know clarity of what they should do and not. So that's when they message me on WhatsApp. Otherwise, just on Instagram, or you can just take the website booking as well. So anything that resonates.
Great. So I'll just conclude at the end whatever the steps are. Out of all the messages that you have shared with us today during this podcast, is there any one biggest message that you want to share?
I just want to say that whatever you do, I want everyone to experience spirituality once in their life, because I just feel it has made a magical impact in my life. And I truly manifest this for the collective, that I want everyone to experience this somewhere or the other. And if you are going through a difficult time, I just feel in today's time it's very difficult for asking to help. So
Right.
I feel very honored when each of my client comes to me, because I just feel it's so difficult in an overwhelming situation कि हम किसी से जाके help मांगे. So I take it as a responsibility कि whenever a client is coming to me, it is my sole responsibility that I leave this person empowered. And if each healer and reader starts incorporating that, we can make a positive impact in the global and the collective.
That's such a beautiful message that you have shared. Thank you so much. So everyone, now the steps are going to be: first, make sure that you follow along through all the links in the description below. Trust me, she's an amazing reader. She has an experience of over working with 5,000 plus people. So just imagine the kind of experience, the kind of wisdom that she's coming from. And I'm sure that this podcast has guided you a lot in terms of your spiritual healing, in terms of understanding that whatever is happening in your life is because of a certain reason from your past life. So if you feel called, if you feel connected, make sure that you book a tarot or Akashic card, Akashic reading with her through the links in the description. Second is, if you spend almost 1 hour with us during the podcast, I just want you to know two things. First, make sure that you tell us your biggest key takeaways in the comment section so that we can understand what you learned. And the third thing which I want to tell as a concluding message from my end is, if you saw this and if you don't take action on whatever she is telling, nothing is going to change, because action is highly important for you to change. Thank you so much everyone for staying us with the podcast, and thank you so much Astha ma'am. It was an amazing podcast. I loved the conversation.
Thank you so much, Gargi. Thank you for
Awesome.
having me here.
Great. So how was your podcast experience overall?
It was amazing. I loved
Awesome.
talking to you, and thank you for such insightful brainstorming questions, because it really put me on a pedestal. कि, okay, this is something that one can look at from a lens through as well.
Amazing. So looking forward to inviting you one more time in the future. Thank you so much everyone once again. See you soon. Bye.